The operation panel indicates which color should be threaded onto each needle bar. Place the color specified for needle bar number 1 on spool pin number 1. Pass the thread through the 3 holes in the thread guide designated for number 1. Hold the thread with both hands and pass it under the guide from the right. Wind the thread clockwise once around the number 1 thread tension disc. Make sure that the thread is securely caught in the thread tension disc. Pass the thread along the thread path for number 1 indicated on the machine, and then pass it through the number 1 middle thread guide from right to left. Pass the thread along the number 1 slot and through the number 1 take-up lever hole from the right to the left. Pass the thread through the slot in the thread guide and then through the hole in the number 1 lower thread guide. Use the included threader to pass the thread through the number 1 needle bar thread hook and pull out about 15 centimeters or 6 inches of thread. Press the automatic needle threading button on the operation panel to position the automatic needle threading mechanism for threading. Pull the thread through the fork of the automatic needle threading mechanism from the right, and then after pulling the thread through the guide presser foot, pull the thread through the thread cutter to cut it. Press the automatic needle threading button again, and the thread is passed through the eye of the needle, completing the upper threading for needle bar number 1. Thread the remaining needle bars in the same way. However, the needle bar to be threaded must be moved to the sewing position to use the automatic needle threading mechanism. For the remaining needle bars, touch the key for the needle bar that you wish to thread in order to move the needle bar to the sewing position. Then follow the same procedure.